We continue the extra questions of rate of change of quantities. The question is mentioned, a ladder is inclined. A ladder is inclined to a wall. There is a wall OA. OA is the wall and AB is the ladder. And the length of the ladder is supposed to be x. The length of the ladder is A and AB is the wall. AB is the wall and the angle which the ladder makes with the wall is 30 degrees. A man started from point B and he ascending the ladder started from B. Suppose there is a point L and name it L. So suppose BL distance is x. BL distance is x. Then the distance of AL, this becomes A minus x. A minus x. Man is approaching towards the top of the ladder. When he covers the distance x, then at point L, the distance of top of the ladder is A minus x and this distance is x, and suppose BL is y. So we have to find that how fast the man approaching the wall. Means we have to find dy by dt. How fast the man is approaching the wall. जैसे जैसे ये ऊपर की तरफ जाएगा, इनके बीच की डिस्टेंस रिड्यूस्ड होती जाएगी. So we have to find dy by dt. So in triangle ABL, in triangle ABL, this is right angle triangle. This is 90 degree. We use the formula sin theta equals to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Means perpendicular is ML and hypotenuse is A. And the value of theta is 30 degree. So sin 30 degree, ML we have supposed y and AL is A minus x. The value of sin 30, 1 by 2 equals to y upon A minus x and 2y equals to A minus x. We have to find dy by dt. We have to find dy by dt. So differentiate both sides with respect to t. Do as it is differentiation of y with respect to t, dy by dt. A is the constant term, its differentiation is 0, and differentiation of x is dx by dt. Now we have given that a man is ascending the ladder at the rate of 3 meters per second. Means dx by dt is given. The rate by which a man is ascending the ladder, dx by dt is 3 meters per second. So put the value of dx by dt, then 2 dy by dt is equals to minus of 3 and dy by dt is minus 3 by 2 and meter per second. So the man is approaching the wall at the rate of 3 by 2. dy by dt equals to minus 1.5 meter per second. Minus sign shows that as the man is approaching towards the wall, the distance of his approach as the man is ascending on the ladder, He is going towards the top of the ladder. The distance between the ladder and the wall goes on decreasing. The distance goes on decreasing continuously. So minus sign shows that the distance between the ladder and wall goes on decreasing. And how fast he is approaching the wall? The man is approaching the wall with the speed of 1.5 meter per second. And minus sign shows that the distance goes on decreasing. Next question. A man 2 meter high walks at a uniform speed. A man 2 meter high walks with a uniform speed. Meter high walks with a uniform speed of 5 km per hour. The speed of 5 km per hour. A man 2 meter high walks with a uniform speed of 5 km per hour away from a lamp post. Away from a lamp post. Away from a lamp post. 6 meter high. Lamp post 6 meter high. So find the rate at which the length of the shadow increases. Find the rate. Find the rate at which the length of his shadow. Find the rate at which the length of his shadow increases. So, a man is 2 meter high, walks with a uniform speed of 5 km per hour away from a lamp post. So, AB is the lamp post. AB is the lamp post and height of the lamp post is given 6 meter. And a man 2 meter high walks with a speed of 5 km per hour. CD is the man. Man is walking. Man is walking away from a lamp post. This is the position of man after time t. Man is walking. Man is walking with a uniform speed of 5 km per hour away from the lamp post. And the height of the man 2 meter, a man 2 meter high, walks with a uniform speed of 5 km per hour away from the lamp post. Man is walking away from the lamp post. Suppose CD is Y and PD is X. This distance we have supposed Y, this distance is Y and this distance is X. And we have given dx by dt is given. Dx by dt is given. The value of dx by dt is 5 kilometer per hour. dx by dt 5 kilometer per hour. Man is walking away from the lamp post with a speed of 5 kilometer per hour. So let AB be the height of lamp post. Equals to 6 meters. CD be the height of man, which is 2 meters, and BD equals to X, distance of man from lamp post. BD equals to distance of man from lamp post. And we have supposed the distance of man from the lamp post is X. And Y? Y is the length of shadow. Man का shadow base पे आएगा. Y is the length of shadow. So DC is the length of shadow equals to Y. This angle is 90 degree. This is also 90 degree. The two triangles, triangle ABC, name it P. The triangle ABE, and this is DE. Triangle ABE is similar to triangle CB. Why these two triangles are similar? Because this angle is 90 degree, this is also 90 degree, and this angle is common for both the triangles. So if two triangles are similar, then the ratio of their sides are equal. So the height of the lamppost, ratio of height of the lamppost to the height of the man CD equals to PE upon B. PE upon B. Since two triangles are similar, therefore their sides must be in proportion. So AB upon CD equals to BE upon BE. Now put these values. AB is 6, CD is 2. The value of BE is X plus Y, and the value of DE is 1. So we get by cross multiplication 3y equals to X plus Y, and 3y minus y, 2y equals to X, and y equals to X by 2. We have to find the rate at which the length of the shadow increases. Means we have to find dy by dt. The rate at which the length of the shadow increases. So differentiate dy by dt equals to 1 by 2, and differentiation of x dx by dt. And put the value of dx by dt. So 1 by 2 into 5. This is 5 by 2 means 2.5. 2.5 kilometer per hour. 2.5 kilometer per hour. This is the speed of the shadow. The shadow increases. The length of the shadow increases at the rate of 2.5 kilometer per hour. Next question. A particle moves along the curve. A particle moves along the curve. A particle moves along the curve y equals to 2 by 3 x cube plus 1. Particle moves along the curve y equals to 2 by 3 x cube plus 1. Find the points on the curve. Find the points on the curve. Find the points on the curve. Find the points on the curve at which y coordinate is changing. At which y coordinate is changing. Y coordinate is changing as fast as changing twice. As fast as x point. So we have given that a particle moves along a curve and the equation of the curve is given 2 by 3 x cube plus 1, and we have to find the points on the curve, and it is mentioned that y coordinate changes. It is given that y coordinate is changing twice as the x coordinate. Y coordinate is changing 2 times as the x coordinate. So equation of the curve y equals to 2 by 3 x cube plus 1, and we have given that y coordinate is changing dy by dt twice as fast as the x coordinate. We have given dy by dt equals to 2 times of dx by dt. So differentiate both sides with respect to t. dy by dt 2 by 3 is the constant term. Differentiation of x cube is 3x square, and differentiation of x with respect to time dx by dt, and 1 is the constant term. Its differentiation will 0. 3 and 3 cancelled. Put the value of dy by dt. So dy by dt is equals to 2 times of dx by dt equals to 2x square and dx by dt. So dx by dt gets cancelled. 2 and 2 cancelled. X square equals to 1, and the value of x comes to be plus minus 1. Now at x equals to 1, put the value of x in the equation of the curve. Y equals to 2 by 3 into 1 cube 1 plus 1. So it gives 2 by 3 plus 1, LCM 3, so 5 by 3. So the first point is 1 comma 5 by 3. And at x equals to minus 1. Y equals to 2 by 3 and minus 1 the whole cube. It gives minus 1 plus 1. So we get minus 2 by 3 plus 1, 3 minus 2, 1 by 3. So another point is minus 1 comma 1 by 3. So these are the 2 points on the curve. Now to discuss another question. The question is, a particle moves in a straight line. A particle moves in a straight line particle moves in a straight line. A particle moves in a straight line such that the distance covered by it distance covered by it in t seconds measured from a fixed point in t seconds measured from a fixed point on the line is given by S equals to PQ by 3 minus 16P. S equals to PQ by 3 minus 16P. This is the relation between distance covered and time taken, and its unit is in centimeter. So find the acceleration. When velocity is zero. We have to find the acceleration when the velocity is zero. So solve this. S equals to PQ by 3 minus 16T. Differentiate with respect to T for finding the velocity. So ds by dt. Differentiation of TQ. dt square and differentiation of 16T is 16. 3 and 3 gets cancelled. ds by dt can be written as v because velocity equals to displacement upon time. So it becomes t square minus 16, and we are given the find the acceleration when the velocity is 0. So make velocity equals to 0 and t the whole square minus 4 the whole square equals to 0. We get t plus 4 and t minus 4 equals to 0. So t equals to 4 and minus 4. We get two values of t, plus 4 and minus 4. Now t cannot be negative. टाइम कभी भी नेगेटिव नहीं होता. So we take time t equals to 4 seconds. Time t equals to 4 seconds. And we neglect the negative time. It is not possible. Now we have to find the acceleration, and the expression for velocity is t square minus 16. So for finding the acceleration, we have to differentiate again with respect to time. dv by dt equals to 2t, and differentiation of 16 is 0. This may be written as acceleration and put the value of time. So a equals to 8. It gives a equals to 8 and its unit is distance is given in centimeter and time second square. So 8 centimeter per second square. The value comes to be 8 centimeter per second square. See another question. The question is, the distance covered by a motor car in t seconds. The distance covered by a motor car. Distance covered by a motor car in t seconds. Distance covered by a motor car in t seconds after the brakes are applied. What? After the brakes were applied. After the brakes were applied. यानी brake after the brakes were applied is S equals to 22t. S equals to 22t minus 12t square. S equals to 22t minus 12t square. So find the distance covered by the motor car before it stopped. Find the distance covered by a motor car before it stopped. Means ब्रेक लगाने के बाद, आफ्टर द ब्रेक्स वर अप्लाइड, ब्रेक लगाने के बाद कितने डिस्टेंस पे जाकर के स्टॉप होगा. So we have given S equals to 22t minus 12t square. Differentiate both sides with respect to time. ds by dt equals to 22 minus 12 into 2t. And ds by dt is velocity. So 22 minus 24t. And when the brakes were applied, then its velocity becomes, when the motor car stops, when the motor car stops, then its velocity becomes 0. So make the velocity 0. So 22 minus 24t equals to 0 and 22 equals to 24t. And the value of t is 22 by 24, which is 11 by 12. This is the value of time. Now put the value of t in the given expression. Put the value of t in the given expression. So S equals to 22t minus 12t square and 22 into the value of t is 11 by 12 minus 12 into 11 by 12 into 11 by 12. 1 times 12 cancel and we get 11 and 6, 11. It gives 11 into 11 by 6 minus 11 into 11 by 12. You take 11 by 6 as common. So 11 minus, it gives 11 by 2 and 11 by 6. We have taken 11 by 6 common, so it remains 11 by 2. So 22 minus 11, 11 by 2 and 121 divided by 12. 121 divided by 12 and the result will be around 10.0. 10.0 meter approximately. So this is the distance covered by the motor car after applying the brakes. So we have completed the first part of application of derivative, that is rate of change of quantities. In the next video we will discuss one of the important topic increasing and decreasing.